This is your boy, Unsettled Nose, coming out straight from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India. And today is a Saturday. Beautiful Saturday indeed. The sun is out, no rain, not too soggy, it's quite dry, and I think I'm going to have a blast. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning and I'm actually headed to get this thing serviced. She is going to get her first service, which is at about 1,000 kilometers, which is about 600 miles. And yeah. It's not a very big service. It's just going to be an oil change and it's going to be a filter change for the oil. Right? Some adjustments here and there. They might lube the chain up a little bit. So over the past 1,000 kilometers, I have noticed a few things, right? So I started off trying to follow the break-in period. Tried to stay at it as much as I could. It was difficult. Very difficult, you know. But yeah, I managed to keep it under 6,000 RPM up to about 500 kilometers at first. But then I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it different. Because I read on the internet that some people said that there's two ways to break in your bike. One is to follow what the company says, you know. And second is to actually do it yourself. But the way you do it yourself is like you're always changing up the gears and everything. You don't stay at the constant gear for too long. That's the only thing you have to keep in mind. And you don't redline it, right? Like right now, so initially it was a bit clunky. Like the gear was, you know, it would change like tap, tap, tap. Now it's gotten a bit smoother. Maybe because I'm also switching up at higher RPM rather than about 5,000 RPM, so that might make a difference. But yeah, it's gotten a bit smoother. Although the engine is now making some sort of vibrations at higher RPM. I don't know if it's normal, but I hope that it will be reduced once I have my first service done. You know, because so when you buy the bike brand new, the engine is supposed to settle in. The things that move are supposed to meld with each other or blend with each other or adjust to each other. Like your pistons, they need to adjust to the cylinder that it is in, and the valves on the top of the cylinder also need to adjust according to, you know, the flow. It needs to open up quicker and smoother, and overall, like, things wear out and they just become smoother as they wear out. And due to that wear, your oil starts to gather all these small, tiny metallic parts that obviously come from the wear of the engine and the cylinders, right? And that is why the first important service is important, because the first service gets rid of those things for you. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I'll probably try to tape the servicing part for you guys so you guys can see what actually happens and how they do it and what the condition of the oil is, because as the oil gets dirty, it starts to darken up in color. It burns and it, you know, it just gets all these metallic parts again, so the viscosity also changes. It gets a lot more thicker and difficult to flow, which is why it's important. Again, first service, very important, very, very important. Don't skip it. But yeah, it's about 16 kilometers the place that I have to get the service at, so I'm going to have quite a drive, but it's a city drive, so I'm going to be very hot. It's going to be a hot, hot, hot ride.